Let's dig in a little bit on pregnenolone because, like you said, it is a precursor. So it's like, the parent to all these other ones. But the other beautiful thing is it is something that is actually, at least currently in the United States, considered an over-the-counter supplement like DHEA that can be helpful, but I don't think it gets its fair due. I don't think people recognize that it has a significant impact for memory. And even if somebody's like maybe not even looking at hormone replacement therapy, maybe they're early perimenopause, they're not there yet, pregnenolone has application, even if we're not talking about menopause at all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's one of the reasons, like on my balance cream, that I combine both progesterone and pregnenolone together, of course, with some anti-aging skin goodies, like some essential oils and tripeptides. But so, I incorporated that in together because they do work hand in hand.
Yeah, it's so important. So it's a significant molecule for memory and focus. And so even if somebody's not considering hormone replacement therapy, pregnenolone can absolutely be used for all of those areas, even long after menopause. Because I'm sure I know you get this because I get it every day is, I might be 65, 70 years old. I've been told I can't do hormone replacement therapy. So therefore I can't have any benefit, which isn't true.
I got to tell you, I've been doing this a long time, and you were kind just to say a long time, but over 30 years. So been doing this a long time. And I had, my practice I established in Georgia back in 1999. So 25 years ago, and probably at age 48, 50, I started using for this one patient I'm thinking of. She's 65. She turned 65 last year. And her gynecologist because when I moved out of Dallas and closed my practice, so I was just like, keep on your prescription. She can fine tune it as time goes. And she never changed it, not once. And the physician just kept refilling the combination. I gave her troches. So these are, like basically lozenges dissolved between the cheek and gum, really easy for a busy, so she's a psychiatrist. So she has an MD degree. She's a psychiatrist, very knowledgeable, very smart, believes in hormones for mental health and all these good things. So she's been on her prescription. So she called me last year and she said at the holidays, I was coming for holidays back to Georgia. And she goes, I really need your help. Last year, the gynecologist said, I'm not giving you any more hormones because you're 65 now and there's no research. I was like, wait. We just published the 10 million women study was just published in Medicare patients, right? Medicare patients. And I said, look, I have no problem with doing this with you, very good, absorb in the, orally between the gum and the mucosa. So you do get some oral absorption, but it's mostly transbuccal. So you get this bypass of the liver and any reduction in toxic metabolites that way versus taking a pill. So I'm like, we're very safe with this. And so the year before, she begged her gynecologist just to refill the prescription. She did for that one more year. So this year she's like, she'd been off it for 3 months. She goes, I can't function. I can't think. I'm like really, really struggling and we need to fine tune this. So, I did her labs and put her, back on an adjusted dose of her hormones really. And she's like, oh my God, like, energy, feel good, thinking, I can get through my charts in a third to a quarter of the time that it took me to chart before. And I was like, okay, that's tangible difference. Yeah. That is a tangible difference. And I get it because, certain things, like I use progesterone before I get on stage to speak. Like I want to be extra quick with those answers and just become really a part of a regular routine and regular, for me, skincare routine, because I created the topical, but also, that nighttime routine when you're adding in the oral progesterone at night and that, game changing in cognition. Really.